We're delving into one of the most rapid changes in the XRP ecosystem over recent years. Rumor has it that Ripple turned on Clause 8.3 of its escrow agreement, a clause many have called the nuclear option. With a potential burn of a startling 55 billion XRP tokens, this operation essentially removes almost half of the entire supply from circulation in one big action. This is a historic event with far-reaching consequences for XRP holders, traders, and crypto aficionados that might, quite honestly, define the future direction of this digital asset. First, we should review what escrow means for Ripple and the XRP ecosystem to fully appreciate why this burn important and why it might be a game changer for the price of XRP. Ripple's founding saw the company commit 55 billion XRP tokens into a series of escrow wallets to guarantee consistent, under-control token distribution. This was meant to ensure officials and investors that Ripple wouldn't flood the market with XRP and lead unexpected price collapses. A set XRP is released from escrow every month. Any unneeded tokens are returned to escrow to be locked once again. This system was intended to sustain dependability and confidence. But given Ripple's continuous legal fight against the SEC, which has been happening for several years now, the function and meaning of these escrow coins have come under close examination. XRP's price and acceptance have been much influenced by the regulatory ambiguity over it. The main hope of XRP investors has been the possibility of lifting this legal cloud, yet the road has been challenging. Clause 8.3 comes to play here. Clause 8.3 lets Ripple, under specific conditions, irreversibly burn escrowed XRP tokens, therefore limiting the supply. Previously thought of as a last choice or emergency response, leaked papers now show that Ripple's executives are giving this action top priority in their SEC endgame plan. The stolen board materials offer a unique window into Ripple's perspective. These internal notes state that the business thinks they can show good faith to authorities and the market that XRP is a deflationary asset by running a large escrow burn. This drop in supplies can potentially greatly affect market mood. Destroying 55 billion XRP coins would practically halve the XRP supply overall. Supply and demand dynamics are fundamental ideas in economics. Hence, this supply shock may lead to a significant rise in the XRP price. Actually, some economists have done the figures and contend that, depending on demand being constant or rising, such a significant drop in supply might hypothetically lead to a price increase of up to 10,000%. Many investors are enthralled with this huge potential upside. To put this in context, consider that depending on market swings, a 10,000% rise might drive the price well past $50 per coin if XRP is presently selling at roughly 50 cents. This also fits conservative price forecasts from reputable market analysts who, considering the correct catalysts, see 50 XRP by 2025 as a reasonable, attainable goal. It is crucial to keep in mind, though, that this is only a hypothetical projection, dependent on several elements, including legal results, market acceptance, and general state of the crypto market. Beyond the leaked papers and theoretical calculations, current blockchain statistics raises more questions. Tools tracking big Bitcoin transactions and whale tracker sites have found massive XRP transfers entering supposedly dead wallets. These wallets essentially remove those tokens from circulation, since addresses from which they cannot be spent again cannot be used. About $200 million worth of XRP was sent to such a wallet among one of the biggest recent transactions. Although the precise intent of these transactions is unknown, their timing and scale point to they may be connected to the escrow burn or another calculated repositioning by significant XRP holders. Because these whales have enough tokens to affect price swings, whale behavior often predicts major market events. Smaller investors often follow whales' lead in accumulating or burning coins, hence generating momentum. The combination of the enormous escrow burn potential with such whale behavior produces a perfect storm for a significant price movement. One should pause to consider why Ripple would decide to burn tokens instead of release or store them. Burning tokens is a conscious act of shortage creation, permanently reducing tokens from the circulating supply. This is not the same as merely keeping tokens which the business might then use or sell. Reducing supply permanently indicates that Ripple is dedicated to provide value for owners, rather than only controlling market supply for immediate benefit. Another way to read the burn is as a strategic negotiating tool in Ripple's continuous interaction with authorities. Ripple might be trying to allay regulatory worries and move toward a final settlement by proving a readiness to give up a sizable portion of XRP. This action may indicate that Ripple prefers sustainability and long-term success of XRP above transient gains from token sales. Furthermore, crucial is the larger background of XRP's path as a bridge currency for cross-border payments. XRP has always been positioned by Ripple as a utility asset to enable quick, cheap, open, worldwide transactions. Globally growing cooperation between financial institutions are helping this use case to become popular. As seen by big companies include Chinese corporation Weebus, with a $300 million XRP reserve, plan filing for Treasury initiatives incorporating XRP. Institutional interest in XRP is rising. Demand for XRP is projected to rise as adoption rises. This paired with a dramatically lower supply post-burn might drive the price higher. Thus, the escrow burn would be a technical or regulatory occurrence as well as a technical one. Critics warn, too, that big burns or token moves do not ensure price rises. Investor attitude can be erratic, and market dynamics are complicated. Rapid fluctuations driven by outside events, including macroeconomic trends, competing coins, and legislative developments from other countries, define the crypto market. Investors should keep informed and wary. The leadership of Ripple, including Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderoty and CEO Brad Garlinghouse, has been really outspoken about the need of well-defined rules. They contend that legal strategy, technology, and alliances help to rewrite the story by which regulatory uncertainty has hampered invention and adoption. This larger endeavor to show XRP's validity and use might include the escrow burn. Looking ahead, the most important date many people are keeping in mind is June 13th, when major announcements on escrow management or legal battle updates from Ripple could be made.